So the question is the 26 worth spending the extra money on, or should you save your money? In today's shoe comparison for you, I've got the ASICS Nimbus 25 up against the brand new ASICS Nimbus 26. So we're going to talk about their similarities, their differences, and their performance features. And hopefully from that, that's going to give you an indication of which you think you should buy. So should you get the brand new ASICS Nimbus 26, or could you save some money and possibly get the 25 on sale somewhere? But before we get into it, if you want to support the channel, make sure you give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. So straight into our quick specs, so up on your screen there, and so what you're going to notice, so neutral premium daily trainers, obviously this is just the newer model. So same price, but what you're going to find now is the 25 is actually on sale in Australia and in the US, and I'm guessing everywhere around the world. So you can save a fair bit of money there. But stack heights wise, we've got very similar stacks. Weight wise, the 26, as you can see there, it's put on weight from the previous version. Can you actually feel that on your foot? Yes, I think you can. So it definitely feels a little heavier than the 25. So and in our uppers here, on first appearance, they look pretty similar, and I can pretty much say as you look into them, they are pretty similar uppers. So engineered knits in the new 26, slightly different material in the 25. It's more of a refined type material in the 25, but more of a knit flexible material in the 26. Both thick uppers, so both not so breathable. Breathability could be better, but they are both plush shoes. So in regards of padding and comfort, super plush padding. The same amount of padding is on both shoes, same type of heel counter, same design in the upper here. They've both got the exact same stretch knit tongue, which is gusseted. Now, what are the differences between these two shoes in the upper? So firstly, it's the lacing system, or the eyelet chain. So what you're going to find in the 25, they've got these little cables that the laces run through, and that does a great job of actually tying up and giving a good lockdown in this shoe. So no mucking around, it's quite simple. They've made some little upgrades here, so they're actually weaving through, so like some lace loops that I've seen in other brands. And I actually don't think the lacing system is as effective in the new 26 as what it is in the 25. However, overall though, lockdown for both these shoes is excellent, so no issues at all. And that's probably got to do with how much padding they're actually using in the shoe. But the big difference in the uppers between these shoes is the fit. So for me, the 25 probably fit a little short compared to other ASICS shoes. However, I did find it true to size, and I'm happy with that sizing. It's a bigger fit in the 26, so it's slightly longer and it feels wider. So you may want to consider coming half a size down in the 26, or you may have thought the 25 was too small. I'm not sure, but these two shoes are definitely different in size. This one's slightly smaller, this one is the larger fit. And in our midsoles here, so they both claim to be using the same type of foam, FF Blast Plus Eco. So that is the one that they are using in most of their daily trainers these days. They both have the gel component inside the midsole itself, so in around where the heel is. Both have 4-foot rockers, however the rockers are in slightly different positions than each other. Now to the touch, both these midsoles, obviously huge stacks as you've seen there in the quick specs before, but to the touch, these midsole foams feel different. So the 25 feels more dense. So obviously that's gonna, the feedback for that, it's gonna feel slightly firmer. And this one is, it's a little bit more airy, so it's more compliant. So this feels like the softer shoe when touching the midsoles. But obviously they're the Nimbus, they don't have a carbon plate or anything in it like that. And in our outsoles, they probably look very, very similar from what you see on the camera. However, what is different here is the brand new 26 has been upgraded with ASICS Hybrid Grip. So both using AHA Plus, well, it both says AHA Plus on both these rubber segments. However, the new 26 says ASICS Grip Hybrid. So the grip pattern has definitely changed. It's very similar where they've placed the rubber, but you'll notice on the 26 it's got the rubber all the way down this lateral side of the shoe, whereas it's separated or it's segmented on the 25. But same sort of pattern, same amount of coverage, different grip pattern. So is that any better? Well, yes. So this grip on the 26, this ASICS grip is excellent. So I've run all my runs on this in the wet conditions, those greasy bitumen roads where it really struggles, and this thing has not faltered. So this was a big issue in all ASICS AHAL Plus shoes. So it's always been greasy on a wet road. So especially this Nimbus 25 could always get very, very slippery. However, in the dry conditions, obviously no issue. But the upgrades to the grip on the 26 are excellent. But both these outsoles, extremely durable, hard wearing. They're going to do a great job. It's just the difference in the grip at this stage. So in our rides, both offer a max cushioned, soft running experience. So no road feel in any of these shoes. But as I mentioned before, in the midsole, so the differences in that density of the midsole, this 25 is going to come across as a slightly firmer ride. So, but of all accounts, it's not a firm shoe. So it's still a very soft shoe. However, it's more dense and it's slightly firmer than this shoe. So the softer midsole in this one definitely feels like it's really marshmallowy and cloud-like. So maybe too soft for some people if you sort of preferred the midsole in this one. But this one's certainly a lot softer, more cushy, more cloud-like. It's a bit marshmallowy. It's getting really close to that soft feeling out of the 1080 V13. And what's also going to be different in the ride, so is the geometry. So where they did place that rocker. So this one, it had a really late stage rocker. So what I mean by that is the rocker, the tip point is right up sort of at the end of the toes, and it sort of feels a little unnatural unless you're running quite quickly. What they've done in the new 26, they've moved the rocker back. So now the tip point is further back on the foot, and it actually feels a lot more natural to run in. And also it feels a lot more natural just to walk around in as well. So it's going to be a little bit friendlier. So people may have experienced in the 25 that they may have got a little bit off balance just walking around in this shoe, because it is a little bit aggressive off the toes. So if you had issues with that, the 26 has fixed those issues. More of a natural ride in this shoe. So the firmer ride, really soft ride. Both shoes offer an excellent amount of stability, so they're both not unstable at all. If you need a little bit of support, both these shoes will be fine. So best shoes for both these shoes, still exactly the same. So they are both in that daily trainer category. So they're both going to suit your easy days, recovery days. So when you need to protect your legs, they're going to give you plenty of cushion from the road or whatever surface that you're running on. So really, really nice. And if you want to do some long runs in it, just your time on feet, these ones are going to be okay for that as well. They're both, none of them are suitable for any type of speed work in my opinion. So the question is the 26 worth spending the extra money on, or should you save your money and get the 25? So are those upgrades enough? So remember, the main upgrades for me, or the biggest improvement of this shoe over this shoe, is the grip. So if you're really concerned about the grip, this one is a marked improvement on that one. However, everything else are very, very small changes. So slight difference in the eyelet chain, not really a big deal. The placement of the rocker, slightly different. This one is going to feel more natural. This one's got a bit of a late rocker. This one, still soft, but slightly firmer and more dense feeling. This one, more cloud-like, feels like, you know, like mushy and like a marshmallow. So those are the things to weigh up. So for me, things that I look for in a running shoe, I don't think that the upgrades on the 26 are worth me saving the amount of money that I could on the 25 at this stage. So although the grip is excellent, I'm still going to save my dollars, and I think if I can pick up the 25, I'd go with that. So anyway, guys, interested to hear your comments or thoughts on those ones, so please drop anything you have in the comments below. And again, guys, really appreciate the support you give to the channel. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.